two small additions about the Kershaws, Hawk and Boa. Just one concern: the Boa came in and it's completely off center when it's folded in. I think you can actually see that. I think I can start to see some scraping around here. Also, there's some staining on the liners, some here and some on the liner itself that actually can be seen from this side. The camera will not pick this up. It was pretty obvious that this knife was sitting on the shelf at Knife Works for some time now. I think Kershaw stopped producing this boas. This is the S30V Boa. So the staining I can work with. I'll have to see what I can do about the off-center. I don't mind the blade being off-center. I mind if it starts to scrape against the liner. So I'll try to adjust the pivot screw and we'll see how that works. The Hawk, I had some issues opening it, flicking it, and basically if you try to open it slowly, you can see how much the liner will go in. And if I try to do some thumb action, the liner will sometimes drag to the middle. I've seen this happen, and I think you guys probably know that this phenomenon. When the blade just opens forcefully, the liner will have just more room to push in. So yeah, I'm not crazy about liner locks, but a lot of good knives just come with liner locks. So we'll have to see how this small EDC blade holds up, and hopefully the liner will not push all the way in. That's it. So I had to do some adjustments. Let's see what I did. Boa, Hawk. Let's start with the Hawk. The problem I had was with the thumb stud. The fact that the G10 here was just too close to the G10, and I could not open it. So, and this is not an original idea I had. I'm gonna put in the comments the original Hawk review that mentioned this possible upgrade. So I took my Dremel and I did some work here. I could have done a little more, but I didn't want to make it too much where I'll actually crack the G10 or I'll ruin the knife. So this is what I did. Sweet macro action. And now it flicks open. It's easier for me to get a hold of the thumb stud, and there's some very nice washers here. You can see, which make this knife a very smooth one to open. You can also see the problem I was talking about in the liner. The liner creeps when you open it forcefully. The liner will creep to the opposite liner, which is not a desirable feature. But this is an EDC knife and a $20 knife, and it's good for that. The Boa had an issue with centering. It still has an issue with centering. It's not scraping the liner here, mainly because I just took this pivot screw and it was completely loose when I received it. And I tightened it, put some Loctite. Excuse me, got some cold. Put some Loctite. So what do we get? We get a much slower blade, but very tight, no movement whatsoever, and the lockup is pretty good. Usually it will not creep to the middle. I actually found out, and you can see it here, the first time I opened the knife after some time, the liner will creep to the middle of the tang. After that, it will usually settle for the side. Nah, no, it's still toward the middle, but still a very good lockup. I like the blade. So that's it. Thank you.